There's something that you need to know about learning the piano as an adult. The old way of learning how to play the piano, where you have to memorize a whole bunch of theory and learn kids songs and practice hours a day.
No! God, please, no! No!
Yeah, there's actually a much simpler, easier way to start learning how to play the piano for fun. One that gets you playing faster and just feels way more motivating. Here are 7 tips for learning how to play the piano faster as an adult, all while having fun along the way, because this should feel fun. So tip number 1 is when you're first getting started at the piano, learn less and play more. Most piano methods will try to cram so much piano knowledge into your head. Like, that is the thing that's gonna help you play the piano if you just know all of these facts. Learning the piano isn't like learning other things where you just memorize information and then spit it out and you can play the piano. No, it's a motor skill. And so many methods focus first and foremost on the theory and head knowledge and what you need to know. And honestly, I've seen way too many piano dreams die trying to understand all of the theory from the beginning, and I don't want that for you. This is your piano playing era after all, okay? That's why when you're first getting started learning the piano, don't try to learn all of the theory. Instead, spend your time actually playing, building the motor skill of playing. This way, you're building muscle memory in your fingers, and you're going to gain so much confidence when you sit at the keys. My favorite way to do this is through learning what I call mini songs that are short and easy piano songs or tutorials that don't use sheet music. Learning less and playing more at the piano gets you into motion. Even if it's not perfect motion, it gets you excited about the fact that like you're actually playing and making music right from day one. Okay, literally you could run with just this first tip and make so much progress at the piano, but I've got 6 other tips that are going to help you so much at the piano. Tip number 2 is to ditch the buffet. Well, this just took a turn. What the heck do you mean, Brianne? But when you're first getting started at the piano as an adult, it can be really tempting to follow and learn from a whole bunch of different piano teachers with piano methods and different advice and different backgrounds. And it's like, I'm gonna take some of that, I'm gonna take some of this, I'll have some of that. That looks good too. Basically, it's like you're at a buffet. Buffets are just not great for learning piano and can be really distracting. Here's what to do instead. You will make so much more progress at the piano if you follow one method with tried and true steps. I teach a method of learning how to play the piano. You can learn more by signing up for my free workshop down below. I'm gonna link it underneath this video. There are also so many other teachers and methods out there for learning the piano. At the beginning, you wanna give yourself just a little bit of time to kind of explore, but then choose something that fits your goals and matches your vibe. Choose a method, choose a teacher who's going to lead you down a proven path so that you're not just stuck like piecing together random lessons trying to make sense of it all. Piano can get really complicated that way and it can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. You will learn piano so much faster if you ditch the buffet and you learn with one method so you can gain traction right from the beginning. Tip number 3 is to habit stack your playing time. Okay, I know I want to play the piano, but how do I fit it into my schedule? How do I make time? How much time should I spend practicing each day? So this is what I tell my beginner students. Start with 20 minutes a day, 3 to 4 times a week. It's a great place to start. It's totally doable. With the right plan and method, you'll be seeing daily progress, which it's just gonna be really exciting and motivating for you. So how do we make that happen practically? The biggest hack for always making time to play the piano is to habit stack your playing time. So ask yourself, is there another activity in my day that I do every single day, like without thinking about it? Something easy that you know you're gonna do every day. For me, I drink coffee every day. I really don't have to think about it. I just wake up in the morning, I have coffee. I like to stack my piano playing with with drinking my coffee every morning, because then I don't have to use mental energy to figure out like, okay, when am I going to play the piano today? So maybe for you, it'll be right before you go to bed at night, or with your glass of wine in the evening, or maybe as soon as you close your laptop for the day. Like the closing of the laptop is the signal that like now is the time to go play the piano. Laptop closed, piano time. Boom, you just saved yourself mental energy and you're working towards making your piano dream a reality. We work smarter and not harder. And one of the ways that you can do that is through habit stacking your piano time. So find an activity in your day, in your week, and let your piano time hitch a ride behind it. Tip number 4 is don't always just practice. Here's what I mean. We love a good challenge, but we also like keeping it fun and light. So instead of always using your practice time to learn something new, mix it up a bit. You could do this by maybe one day just playing things that you know really well. Or maybe one day you want to listen to piano music instead. Use that time for kind of some inspiration. Or maybe another day you want to spend time recording your progress, or maybe making a wish list of songs you want to be able to play on the piano. It's easy to think that you're only making progress if you're sitting down at the piano, putting in the work, making it hard, but that's just not true. Give yourself just for fun days. Switch it up. Keep it interesting. This is for fun, okay? So diversify your piano time. You don't always just have to practice or be challenging yourself with something new. Tip number 5 is to track your progress and compare to the right person. Now, it's really easy while you're on this journey to want to compare yourself to others. Maybe it's clicking so much faster for someone else, but it's taking you a lot longer. Or maybe you just find yourself sinking into regret, like, oh, this would have been so much easier if I had just started as a kid, or I didn't quit as a kid. But let's cut through all of that noise really quick. There's only one person you can compare yourself to, and it's not me, and it's not the other girl on the internet who's playing the song flawlessly. The only person that you can compare yourself to is you. So it's really important that you measure backwards. Look at where you started. Can you count the wins? What can you play now that you couldn't play a week ago? Those wins matter, and I know how easy it is to forget that. That's why having a way to track your progress is so important. So you might want to start a video journal where you record short videos of, what you played that day. Maybe you want to start a physical journal where you write down what you played and how you felt, maybe what parts of the song you worked on. Or maybe you want to do a 21-day sprint on your phone where you're tracking just showing up to play for 20 minutes a day for 21 days. Track your progress, and I can guarantee that weeks and months from now, you'll look back and you'll feel so inspired by your own journey. Like seriously, you're amazing, and look at how far you've come. Tip number 6 is to learn songs that you know and love. Truly, this is the best motivator on the planet for learning piano, because when you enjoy the music that you're playing, guess what? You're going to want to keep playing. And when you keep playing, you're going to get better and better, and you're going to feel so confident in what you can do when you sit down at the piano. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, did you hear what I just played? I want to play that again. And before you know it, you're going to have all of these songs learned, and it's going to be amazing. Now, I teach my students how to learn the song tools from easiest to hardest so that you can play songs that you know and love faster. It's just so much more motivating. A lot of adults learning piano make the mistake of thinking, oh, I just need to learn how to read sheet music and then I'll be able to play songs. And while sheet music is a great tool, it is more difficult. So to have an easier time reading sheet music later on, it's best to start off first learning songs with easier methods and then gradually working your way up to reading sheet music. So start learning songs with easier methods, get comfortable with those, and then eventually learn songs using sheet music. Tip number 7, this one might be my favorite because I truly believe that if you can master this one thing, your piano playing dreams, well, they're inevitable. They are going to happen. And no, it's not a hack or a chord or a practice routine. Tip number 7 is to fall in love with the journey. It's mastering the mindset that says, I'm so excited about where I'm going, but I'm just as excited about all the things in between, all the things I'm going to learn learn along the way, all the discoveries, all the evolution, all the growth. Like, isn't it wild to think that you could evolve to be a totally different version of yourself after learning to play the piano? Like, this is so much more than music. This is your life and who you're choosing to become by going after this dream of playing. Like, this is so exciting. And that's what we're all about here. Keeping it simple, keeping it fun, and enjoying the process of learning the piano. Let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite tip out of these? If you liked this video, I think you're really gonna like this next video. So I'm gonna put it up here for you to go watch next, and I'll see you over there.